So basically, you can change the direction that dupes will use them when they're approaching. So I've currently got them just at both ways, just so that they wash their hands when they go in and they wash their hands when they go out. The reason you have to have more than one is because dupes won't wait. If one is out of order, they won't wait for it. Okay? So you have to have a few in a line, which is a bit annoying. I don't like that, but who knows. Can subs get named in the new run, please? Oh, XP! I wasn't going to name anyone, purely because I don't think we're going to last very long. Because it's very tricky and I've not got my head around this yet. So, we will see. But maybe not this one. On the community run, definitely. Because we're probably going to do an Oni marathon on the community stream. So, remind me of that. So yeah, I was mentioning about the medical bed before. So if you look now, there's these exclamation points underneath it. So that's because basically it has unreachable restroom and unreachable food. And this aura that you can see when I click on it, it's got the best sound. Okay, you have to have toilets and food within this range, ideally. Otherwise, dupes just will piss themselves, will try not to feed themselves. It's just not good. So I'll show you a layout that I've sort of tinkered with the Medibays later. But for now, hopefully we shouldn't need them for a little while. Does the narco thing still work? It does indeed, XP, yeah. It does indeed. No then. So we're just about to finish our first research. That's how long that's taken. Okay. Airflow tile they're now called, not gas permeable tiles. Nice. I'm going to get them before I do anything else. What did we find coming down here? Oh, they don't now, Max. They did before. They must have fixed this. There are going to be changes that I've not seen in this as well, which is, again, quite interesting for me, so I'm intrigued. We could do with getting up here. Let's get some of this copper. Currently the dupes are going around picking up all the sand and algae and all the stuff that I care about. Everything else, I'll let the hatches eat, I don't really care. Seeds we should probably put a chest for as well. Just because it's quite important. Yeah, we'll do them just all for now. When we get access to sleep week, we'll make sure we get that out of there. Okay, we're going to need a food source soon, but I'm not really sure whether we rush for mushrooms, because we've got a few fungal spores and a dust cap in there, or if we make do with mush bars for a little bit. Oh, decisions. I like that there's a challenge to this now. I like that I'm scared to not just dig into this slime and not give a shit. It's good. It's a nice feeling. It's worrying, but a nice feeling. We are going to expand up here, I think. But we'll leave a little overlap. And I won't dig into that yet. Dig into some of this iron and some of this bleach stone. The reason I'm storing this is because I don't want it to get destroyed when it's merging with other gases later on. Oh, that's the wrong thing entirely. Chlorine is a very handy gas now. So they only slept on the first night. It still works. Ah, okay, buddy. I was going to say that was working. Okay. The CO2 still sterile. Yeah, it is. Yeah. The gases have mostly kept the same properties. I'm trying to think. I don't know what... I don't want to give anything away because there is some stuff that I will have seen in testing that I don't know has made it into the final build, so I have to be a little careful. But we'll see. I'll try and tell you about things as we find them, because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, we'll just leave them sort the lives out a little bit, get rid of the commands that we've already given them. We will need some algae deoxidizers. Algae deoxidizers soon. But I want to get these gas tiles first, the airflow tiles. Those fireflies, yeah, the little shine bugs. We can follow one. Look how cute they are. And they do give light as well, just this. Yeah. Pretty cool. Just how far are you allowed to see behind the curtain, Life? Well, basically, I mean, I've only been a playtester for the last few weeks. It's not so much seeing behind the curtain, it's just seeing stuff that might not make it in the final build. So if they introduce something that maybe doesn't work, then it might get tweaked or adjusted. So I think at the moment, at the stage they're at in the development, they sort of know exactly where they want to go. So a lot of the stuff that we've seen will probably have made it in. Remember, folks, find a bug, blame Life. Nice. The research tree is all changed, by the way. And there'll be a couple of new things in here that you've probably not seen before. So yeah, we've got the ore scrubber here. So one of the buildings that you have to build now is an ore scrubber. And what you basically do is give it a supply of chlorine. Again, if this hasn't changed, you give it a supply of chlorine and then dupes will be forced to clean the germs off ore before it reaches a certain place. When I tested this, it was very much a placeholder, so I don't know if it's fully how I remember. But yeah, if you plan on storing your stuff in one place, you'll need to get an ore scrubber. But we're not going to worry about that yet. A lot of things have changed positions, like the med bays and stuff are now over there. A few things on the basic trees have changed, like power regulation. There's been a few little changes. I'm thinking of just getting all the basic shit for now. And we'll worry about the rest later. So yeah, with this pool down here and this up here, we've got quite a lot of starting water. It's been quite a generous one. But you do use a lot more water now, just in things like wash basins and stuff like that. So it does go quicker than you might remember. Let's get all this done, because I've been watching it for a while. Can you build multiple research stations to research faster? I know that you can have both a research station, and a supercomputer and have two dupes on at the same time. I don't actually know. If I'm honest, I don't know if you can do it with just two of the same station. But we can try. I will certainly find out for you, Nerd Rage. How about that? Because it does take a fucking lot longer now. Ooh. So yeah, these are all basically going to be 1 million. Very quickly. How's this looking over here now? Yeah, this is dying off over here because it's probably quite cold. Yeah. So temperature is a great one for killing off germs. So there'll be a lot of uses for like wheezewort rooms and stuff like that. Okay. So let's see if we put that on a 9. Let's see if somebody jumps on this one as well. They both go in the toilet. So will Nicola come and use this now? She is! So if this goes up by... It's going to be hard to see if it's much quicker. Oh yeah, it did go by 2 points then. Oh my goodness, you can do that. Well, that's pretty cool. Interesting. Let's look at deco because stress is going to start creeping up soon if you're not careful. By the way, I've got to have the window open here today, so you've probably been hearing loads of trains and birds and kids screaming and ice cream vans and all the usual shit. It's still quite warm here. New tubes. I've got a cook. Low immunity though. I'm tempted to take the cook. Which will be good. Speedrun research. It still won't be like a 13 cycle special like it used to be. Jesus. How quickly were you completing your science, Blue Lance? I was always like 30, 35 cycles, something like that. Have you managed to beast it quicker than that? Actually, I don't want to do that. We'll not do that just yet. Also, I really hope they have a ninja update that deletes all of your research. If you deconstruct all your research stations. Nice, yeah, I like that. I think that when you deconstruct your research stations, you should just keep the knowledge. Maybe you should have like a, you know, there should be a library where you have to store your knowledge or something, your wisdom. I don't like having to keep them in my base. It really bothers me. First time it happens, it'll be glorious. No, not 20 for essentials and 30, 35. No, I meant everything, like, completed. Yeah, 30, 35 for luxuries. Okay, let's get up here as well. Get some meal lice. 30, 35. Yeah, I know. I read between the lines, Blue Lance. Jesus. Okay. Germs and infections. I should probably read these out. Some of you will never have seen this. Okay. There are many sources of germs in the world. If your duplicants consume these germs, it can make them sick. Maintaining good base hygiene and cleaning the various substances in your base is essential for controlling the spread of germs. Each disease has different materials it prefers to grow on, and different tools for reducing its spread in your base. The Germ Overlay, F9, will allow you to see germ concentrations and spot new sources of germs. Okay, this is just research, that's fine. How's the oxygen looking? Still alright for now. Also, did I miss the daily beard growth? No, you did not. Let's give you some points. Boom! Josh DePop, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let's get a few cots down. I've got no granite yet, I don't think. Oh, I've got a little bit.